Yankees, no other way when you're the Yankees. How do you say we win a plan? They're gonna shout when it's out of the ball. They're gonna scream, put it out of the ball. The other team's gonna know what it means to play the Yankees, crowded up loud, we love the Yankees. We're really proud of our Yankees, and we wanna win today. 2, 3, 4, and run, high, jump, 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 jump. We're gonna shout when you're out of the ball. We're gonna scream, put it out of the ball, yo! The other team's gonna know what it means to play the Yankees. Crowded up loud, we love the Yankees. We're really proud of our Yankees, and we wanna win today.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and I'm bringing to you our replay of the 1976 Yankees using Inside Pitch. It's pretty much a new game to me. So I'm also scoring on Ball Stat. We are joining the action in the top of the 7th inning. Both starting pitchers are still in there. The score is 3-1 Baltimore. Yankees are playing at Baltimore. It's let's see, starting pitchers, Jim Palmer for the Orioles. Jim Palmer was 22-13 with a 2.51 ERA against Doc Ellis, 17-8 with a 3.19 ERA. And so far, the Orioles have gotten the best of the Yankees, and they lead it 3-1. It's the top of the 7th, and it's going to be Greg Nettles, Rick Dempsey, and Willie Randolph. Nettles is 0 for 2, followed by Dempsey, who was 0 for 2, and then Willie Randolph, who's 0 for 2. So this is a fairly interactive system. There's lots of randomness because there's multiple dice rolls, generally speaking. It's a lot of fun. Now, the way you do this is you read the column and then the row, and then, of course, this is like a mod die for whatever you need. And then this will give you a result, and then you move over to the batter card or to the ballpark card. So let's get started here in the top of the 7th. It's a 3-1 Oriole lead, and it's Inside Pitch, 1976. So that's a 5-1. That's going to be a range play off the batter card. So we're rolling off the batter card. Let's see whose range are we going to check. And it's a 3-4. It's the left fielder's range. So in left field, I believe it's Al Bumbry in left field, and he's a 4 range. So we have to roll his range or less for it to be a catch. Otherwise, and we do. So it's a fly to left, and Bumbry runs it down. 1 out. All right, it's we look at Palmer. 5-2 is again ballpark, so we're going to look at the ballpark. Going to roll on that, and that's a 4-4, and that's going to be a single, right? Plus, I believe a single to left, and he's going to try to stretch it. Rick Dempsey's going to single and try to stretch it for a double, to a double. And I don't know that we have any control over that. The player kind of does that thing on his own. Now, unfortunately, Dempsey's not really very fast. He's a 1. So I mean, I don't see any way of him. Plus, I think there's a modifier for going to second base, advancing to second on a single to left. So unless I roll a one, he's going to be out at second base. And I even have to I have to look at the outfielder's arm, but I don't think Bunbury, he's a +1. Okay, so I got a 2. And we roll a 6, so he's going to be out at second base. 7-6. So let's see. Single. Now I got to figure out how to score this one. So it's going to be a single. Single batter out at second, trying to stretch it into a double. There it is. And it's a left fielder. Left fielder to second base. So 2 outs. I'm home alone with the animals today. I got a dog and a cat, and they're driving me nuts. All right, 4-5. Again, off Palmer. 5 is going to be a potential walk. So we're going to look in Willie's walk. It's a 16. There's no modifiers for the Memorial Stadium. And we roll a 2, so that's ball 4. So Willie Randolph walks. He's on at first. Now, Willie Randolph has a 6 plus a 1 on the attempt. So we're looking at a 7. And we roll an 8. So he does not get the lead to run. And it's going to be Jim Mason. And this is an opportunity right here with 2 outs for us to pinch hit for Jim Mason, who is a 180 batter. And we're going to bring up Lou Piniella to pinch hit. So pinch hitter Lou Piniella. I mean, Piniella has to do a little bit more than Jim Mason can do. There he is. All right. So Lou Piniella's going to pinch hit. Then Stanley's going to come in, and we're going to have a new pitcher as well. We're going to bring in Dick Tidrow in the next inning. Maybe. We'll see what happens. All right. So it's still 3-1. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and we're going to have a pinch hitter for Jim Mason. It's going to be Lou Piniella against Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer's faced 27 batters. He can go 31, so he still has a way to go. All right, here's the pitch to Lou Piniella, and we're going to be a 5-4, and that's a blank. So we go to the hitter's card, and that's a 3-1. A 3-1 is going to be a star line 6. That's going to be a fly ball center field. Paul Blair runs it down, and that retires the side. So Fred Stanley's going to come in and play short. We're going to have to make those changes. All right, so let's do that. Let's go back. Let's see. We have to bring in remove, edit, lineup, modify lineup, replace player. Yeah. I believe it's replace player and lineup, I believe. At shortstop, we're going to replace no. Let's see. Let's hold on a second. Modify replace player, insert new batter, insert new runner, insert new opposing pitcher, change defense. Okay. No, we're not changing that defense. We have to bring the player into the game. That's one thing we have to do. Edit player, current cell, edit pitching list recount. Okay, it's not there. Lineup, modify lineup, insert new batter, already playing in the field. No. But change defense, I don't think is gonna insert. Let's see if I can bring in Stanley. Let's see if I do it this way if it'll work. Okay, so let's see. Don't want to do it that way. I don't want to do it that way. Let me see here. All right. So I see what I'm doing. Okay. There, we're gonna bring. What I brought is the RLM, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the new shortstop, um, Fred Stanley at shortstop. Okay, so it looks like he's good now. Looks like he's in there. Now what I have to do is change the defense. This is ball stat. Sorry, this is taking me a little bit. I got to put him in the defense now. So Stanley's going to be the new shortstop. He's in there. Click OK, and that's the best way to do it. Now let me check the box score, and everything's good in the box score. Everything looks good. All right. So I'm learning this little by little. All right, bottom of the seventh. Doc Ellis still has 27. He's allowed to go 28. So yeah, he's still. I may be able to let him go this inning. 7. No, it's not 7. It's a 6 and a 1, and that's a hit by pitch. So hit by pitch is -1. Hit by pitch is 1, so it's a 0. So he can't be hit by a pitch. So we're gonna roll on Bumby's card, and that's a 2-3, 2-3, and that's going to be lined and caught by the first baseman. And that's L3. That's going to be a Y. Learning the hotkeys as well. So Paul Blair now, and this is the 29th batter. So in the 29th batter, I believe it's 27, 28. This is 29. So now he can be, I'm going to let him go, but he's going to be tired. So certain parentheses become hits. Paul Blair, 5-1, and that's a potential strikeout. That's a 10 plus modifier is 1, so it's an 11. We roll a 6, strike 3. Blair strikes out. And it's Kenny Singleton. Singleton's 1 for 3 on the day. He's a Yankee announcer right now. So if you turn on the Yanks, you'll hear Kenny Singleton. I believe he's still a Yankee announcer. And it's a 6-5. And that's against a righty, he's a switch hitter, so he's batting lefty. So we're going to have to roll on Kenny Singleton's card. And that's a 5-2, and that's going to be a ball to center field, question mark. So it's some sort of range play. We roll a 12. It's against a right-handed pitcher, and it's right outside of range, and running it down is Mickey Rivers. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Jim Palmer. All right, Jimmy Palmer. Let me see if I can get that a little bit more in focus. I may be able to do that. There we go. I think that's a little bit better, I think. Let's see. Okay. All right. So top of the 8th inning, it's a 3-2 ball game. Baltimore's up. Still Jim Palmer still in there. He's pitched to 27 batters. He can go 31. Here's the pitch to Mick the Quick. Mick the Quick is batting .250 on the season. 6-3, so that's a 6-3. That's going to be wild. So that's like a foul ball. Reroll that. And it's a 1-6, and that's going to be a potential strikeout against a righty. That's going to be an 8. We roll a 10. So we're going to roll on Mickey Rivers' card. A 3-2, and that's going to be a grounder pulled to the third baseman. And that's Brooks Robinson up with it and throws out. Roy White. White today is 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk. White on the season is batting .400. 3-3, and that's a potential strikeout against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be an 8. We roll a 4, strike 3. Blows one by, Roy White. And now it's Thurman Munson. Munson is 1 for 3. He's batting .357. That's a snake eyes, so that's a potential K. Against Munson, it's going to be a 5. We roll a 2. So strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Jim Palmer. Strikes out White. strikes out Munson, and 3 up, 3 down. In the top of the 8th, we go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Yanks are going to make a change. They're going to bring in Dick Tidrow, and we have him ready to roll somewhere. Or we had him ready to roll somewhere. Don't know what we did with him. Did we put him into this pile? We may have put him into this pile towards the end of the pile. Or maybe we did not. We had him ready. And they are kind of sticky. The next series is going to be at Yankee Stadium against Minnesota. All right, so I don't know what I did with Dick Tidrow. Let's go one more time. Dick Tidrow. Problem solved. All right. Now, Dick Tidrow was 4-5 with 2.63 ERA and 92 innings pitched. He's going to face Andre Mora, the DH. That's 5-3. 5-3 is a potential K. And it's going to be a potential K against a righty, 17. 18, we roll a 13. Strike 3. Curveball gets Mora. Bobby Grich. Grich is 1-for-2 with a walk and a single. Pitch from Tidrow, 1-6, and that's going to be ballpark. So let's see what happens there. That's going to be a 6-1. That's going to be a grounded to second base. 2 down. We are in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 Orioles, 2-4, and against a lefty, it's a blank. So that's nice. They have, you have plenty of, the splits in this set, and it's so we're going to. It's going to be a blank, so we're going to roll on Muser's card, and it's a 4-2. 4-2 is a ground ball to the first baseman, and that retires the side. Chambliss takes it himself. All right. Now, Jim Palmer, let's take a quick peek. He's got that's going to be it for Palmer. So we're going to look and see what we got here in the deck. And we got Dyer Miller. I'm looking for guys with a lot of saves. Tippy Martinez. Chambliss is a lefty. We got 3 lefties. So we're going to bring in Tippy Martinez. Not totally sure who their closer was at this point. Kind of going through it. But Tippy Martinez sounds about right. Probably something they would do. They still had Mike Cuellar. Was at the end of his career. All right. Tippy Martinez. Let's get him in there. And I don't even know if I brought in Tidrow. I don't think I brought in Tidrow, so let's fix that. Okay, we're going to bring in pinch, new pitcher, Tidrow. All right, top of the 9th. Bottom of the 8th. All right, so now it's going to be new pitcher, Martinez, Tippy Martinez. Good thing about Ball Score, Ballstat has all the lineups for you, has all the players, everything's set up, has the schedule. You don't have to do anything. Just play it. Just roll it. Chris Chambliss is going to lead it off. Yanks are down 3-1. Top of the 9th. That's going to be a 1-6. A 1-6 is going to be a potential strikeout against a lefty. That's going to be a 12 roll of 10. Strike 3. Chambliss is fooled. Oscar Gamble. And that's a 2-4. If he's tired, that would be a single, but he is not tired. I'm going to roll off Gamble's card at 1-6, and that's going to be a fly ball center field. 2 out. Yanks are down to their last out. Craig Nettles, another lefty. 5-3. And that's double question mark against a lefty. It's a 1-11. Is it going to be a star line? Out. We roll a 19, so we're going to have to roll on Nettles' card. That's a 2-4. 2-4, and that's going to be a star line 6, which is a fly out to right field. And back goes Singleton to the track, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Yankees lose it by a score of 3-1. Yanks 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Baltimore 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The win. In the old replays, man, it's a lot easier to play these games. Ellis is going to take the loss. Palmer gets the win. Martinez is going to get a save. And this was played on, I think it was the 13th. Let me double check that for the right date for this. Astros, Twins. Let me check out previous game. Previous game again. Yeah, this was April 13th, so let's write that in. 1976, April 13th, 1976, Memorial Stadium. Palmer the win, Ellis the loss. All right, save. Then we're going to update the lineups. Oh, wait. Putouts not equal. Oh, okay, let me fix that. I have to recalculate. Let me see, make sure everybody's in there. Okay, they're in there. For the other team, edit current teams there. Okay. Now I just have to recalculate pitching cells using the list. And now the box score should be good. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me go back. There's an issue in the with Baltimore. That was 1 out, 2 out, 3 out. So that's strange. All right, so that's the final, and I'll mess around with this and figure it out. CP Cards and Dice. Hey guys, how you guys doing? You got the golf game. Good. So I did a little of inside pitch. We'll come back in a little while with a little bit of a longer game. I'm just got some things I got to handle with ball score, ball stat to figure this out. Take care.